And now the moment we've all been waiting for. 2 level 4 plates. Able to take not a 30-06 AP, but a 900-36 AP. And as expected, a gaping hole. Kind of like your ex-girlfriend when she went to the football team's party instead of your 18th birthday party. They're just my friends. Oh, hey there. Dr. HalfCock here, resident scientist here at Tacticon Armament Science. One of our viewers had a question. He said, is stacking body armor plates effective? Well,
I guess I would have to answer your question with another question.
Is double wrapping your condoms effective? Don't ask me. I've got 3 kids and full-blown AIDS. Today we are gonna find out if double stacking your body armor plates actually increases and enhances the performance of them. Do 2 level 3As become level 6Bs? Do 2 level 3s become level 9s? Because, you know, 3 squared. Does a level 3 plus with a level 3 become a level 6 plus? Do 2 level 4s become level 16s? We'll answer these questions and many more with Tacticon Science. I'd be remiss not to give a disclaimer. Just buy the armor that you need it rated for. Don't stack armor. That is my professional advice. And on to the show. 3A soft. How did we make it soft? We just showed it some Bakken nudes. They're rated for 44 Magnum, and they're soft, bendable, flexible. Will 2 of these panels that's rated for pistol be able to stop a 5.56 round out of an AR-15? All right, me and my 47th chromosome, I'm gonna be dropping a couple of these bad boys on here right now. Slap her on. Oh, babe. Look really nice today. I like that UN blue you got going. It's a good look on you. 5.56. Clear.
What's the prognosis, Doctor?
She's not looking good. We got a squirter! As suspected, I believe we penetrated the first layer and penetrated the second layer with 5.56 FMJ, M193 specifically. So the hole that went into Bob is so much bigger than when a normal round goes into Bob because it fragments when it exits the back of the body armor and then hits the body. So that's the importance of actually wearing body armor that it's supposed to be rated for. It's gonna do a little, it basically goes off like a grenade to your chest after it fragments. Just food for thought. 2 3A pistol rated hard plates. See what we got going on here. Looking so nice today. Let me put my ring back. So again, we're doing pistol rated armor. 44 Magnum is actually what it's rated for. And I'm gonna throw another 5.56 FMJ through here in 193. Because it's pressed, I don't know, my hypothesis, this very much is a more superior product than the soft.
That's what she said.
Even though it's essentially the same thing ballistically, but time will tell. Here we go. Yeah, we're clear. See what we got going on here. Little baby hole, little baby dog. See what happened on the backside. Well, just as I suspected, we've got a class 4 hemorrhage coming out the backside. So it didn't make a complete penetration like the previous one did. We'll put these side by side here in just a moment. We did get a little fragmentation coming out of the back, but that just kind of shows you, it's a better product when it's pressed. So it's just frag that went through. It's still gonna, still gonna do a little number on you, but I don't know. Like, it's hard to say how deep that actually went in there. I mean, you might be okay, You're gonna be
a superficial wound?
Maybe, possibly. It just depends on, how many bench presses you've been doing, how much muscle you got up there, you know what I mean? Clearly I'd be fine, clearly.
Oh, you'd still be so fucked up though.
So that's what it looks like when you've got a complete pass through right there. And then by the time it gets to the back, it starts to kind of fragment. And then this is what it looked like on the 3A on the soft panel. That's a complete penetration with a nice small hole. And then this was the exit when the round started fragmenting. So, yeah. That's interesting. The best thing since wrestling. So out of sheer morbid curiosity, I want to take a solid level 3 poly plate. Drop that same level 3A pistol rated plate. There's a rifle rated 5.56, 308. This plate right here, well, this is a level 3A pistol 44 mag plate. And really what we want to have happen here is combine the two and see what this thing can do with a green tip, see if it penetrates. We're shooting a green tip on this because it's got the penetrator, and this level 3 does not have a ceramic strike face. But, little greenie baby right there, little greenie. Oh yeah! Stackable, baby. Who knew? You could stack body armor like Legos and still be okay. Disclaimer, don't do it.
That's exciting.
That is exciting. So essentially your level 3 acts as a strike face. I wonder.
If we do it the other way around.
Soft.
Oh, let's
Softy. Let's try it. Let's throw a little softy in there and see what happens. The soft 3A pistol rated. All right, the big reveal, Oh wait, did that even pin? It did. So, frag came out of the back of that because it's green tip and it's not rated for green tip. And then frag went into this, but stopped it with no complete penetration. This is
Science.
science. It's just fucking science. So now we're gonna drop a soft 3A pistol rated panel behind the 3A pure polyethylene panel with no ceramic strike face, then put a green tip penetrator through it. And see if the soft panel will do the same thing that 3A pistol hard panel did, which is completely stopped around with no penetration. Baby's going top left. God, that sounds so good.
Huck's so smooth, so
So flow, so smooth, so flow. Oh, you know what I got? I've got a scientific, got a scientific Sharpie right here to get more scientific. This is the entry point right here.
How can you tell?
This is the old entry point right here, because this is clearly his nipples. So
That makes sense.
it's science, really. So let's see. I'm really kind of interested
I'm
in
rooting for it.
finding out.
I'm rooting for this level 3.
I am. Okay. Oh.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. So moral of the story, if you stack a level 3 rifle rated pure polyethylene plate with no ceramic strike face, and you put a pressed level 3A pistol rated plate behind it, it will stop a green tip. But if you put a soft 3A pistol rated plate behind it, it will not stop the green tip. And that'll get you, you know. May not be as bad as taking the whole round, but the reason why this is so small though, if we're gonna get a little like actually scientific, the reason why that's such a little baby hole is because the rest of the round, that whole, the entire sleeve, if you will, is inside the plate. It's only the penetrator that made its way all the way through, and that's why you've got such a tiny little exit wound right here. So that penetrator went through and is somewhere in his chest cavity now. I hate it for you, Private. I hate it for you. Okay, so a couple of half-cocked, maybe even half-baked hypotheses here. I was thinking to myself, when you have an item that has a concavity in the back like this, and then you put a flat item up against it, you're creating space between the first item and the second item. So bullet passes through, maybe fragments, and by the time it gets to the hard plate, and it didn't penetrate as we just saw, maybe that's why, because there was a gap between, because when I put the soft armor behind the 3A plate, there was no gap. It was right up against it. So, to better solve our problem, what I am going to do is take 2 level 3 pure poly plates, which are completely aligned with one another, and I will shoot this with green tip and see if the penetrator goes through. But wait, there's more. No. I wanted to say this. In the event that you took a 5.56 round and you had a hole that penetrated like this, that would be painful. Well, because that's a lot of fragmentation going into your body. But keep in mind that energy is mass times velocity, right? So how big is the round and how fast is it going really is what causes the damage. What we noticed when we penetrated this was it came out, I believe it was this one. Look at how small that round is. Get in right next to it, get in real close to it. So the reason why that is so small is because, again, that is just that steel core penetrator that's inside of that green tip. And although it may be traveling fast, there's not a lot of mass to it. The rest of the round was caught inside of that level 3 plate. So the only thing that's still coming through is that penetrator. I'm not saying it won't kill you, but I'm saying it will probably kill you a lot less than the entire round going into your body. That's really all I have to say. It's merely speculation. Oh, we didn't try 308 with a hard thing.
Well, we know that 308 won't pin this.
Stop. I'm right. We've double stacked the level 3 polyethylene plates, no strike face, seeing if 2 level 3 polyethylene plates will be able to stop that steel core penetrator inside of a green tip round.
Is that like a double stuffed Oreo?
A little bit. It's like a double stuffed, no more porn jokes. See what we got coming down in this 2-horse town. God, sexy.
What do you think? What do you think happened?
Man, well, my hypotheses would lead me to believe clear that there is going to be no penetration on this. My hypotheses, with years of scientific experimentation, would lead me to believe that there is no penetration on the backside of this. That in fact, that penetrator does not have enough power to make it through 2 level 3 polyethylene plates. Let's see if I am correct. And indeed, there is no penetration. However, I challenge anybody to stuff something this thick inside a plate carrier. Where did you think I was going with that? Come on. Come on.
Gotcha. Where's your mind going?
So this little fella is probably 2.5 inches because it's about 1.25 inches thick. So this is 6 inches thick, right? I know what 6 inches looks like, obviously. 1.25 inches and 1.25 inches. That brings us to about 2.5 inches. So if you feel like you've got a bag to be able to stuff 2.5 inches into, be my guest, buy 2 level 3 plates and spend twice the amount of money and carry twice the amount of weight and do that. But don't do that, because that would be me giving you advice and I could be potentially legally liable. And there are many other things where I would have to speak to an attorney and then possibly come back to, and then this is where you in edit, you just drowned it out. You drowned it out like an edit, just drowns. Like as I keep talking, just drowns. See what I did there? I'm thinking about your editing before you're even there.
Yeah.
So
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave the whole thing in. So that's the entry point. This is the exit point of the initial plate. And then this guy did not penetrate. That's where it would have been, right here, but there was no penetration on that. So yeah, I do not recommend doing this, but at least we know, it's fun, funsies. Now that we've proven ourselves with green tip, there's only one way to go now, and that's 30-06 black tip AP armor piercing. So we're gonna try to put an AP round through 2 level 3 plates. Hypothesis: she blows a hole. So what we're actually working with is some really fucking old milsurp ammo. So you want my shit? If I catch one in the artery?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, just I don't know. Everybody else seems to be surviving, so maybe 3rd time's the charm, right? You got Kentucky and then you got high speed. I don't know. This old milsurp ammo blows up in my face. Maybe I'm the one to go down.
Is this rifle rated for this AP round?
Dude, I don't know. It's okay. I'll do it in the name of science. If you're watching Kentucky, make me a t-shirt when I blow my face off. No, now I'm nervous.
I know. I'm nervous too.
I know. Oh, sparks. Well, I think we know what that means.
I think it stopped it.
Yeah. And wow. Well, there's definitely pin, but it's not a lot, man. It's not like this giant hole came out the back of this thing. There's definitely penetration, and we know that because we saw sparks on the backside.
So the penetrator just went through?
Yeah, just the penetrator went through, but I mean, I can't even see.
But then it also went through Bob.
That's the pinhole?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. It doesn't look like much on the back of the plate, but the other reason why it doesn't look much on the back of the plate is because this polyurea coating kind of self-closes when something small goes through it, so it is a little more difficult to see. This is more of what it would look like if she went into your body,
Well, that's also self-healing material, so.
Yeah, so.
Ballistic dummy labs.
That is not what it would look like if it went into your body. None of it's what it would look like. It'd be a bloody mess. So, entry. Oh, here we go.
Oh, are they fused?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
So. So that's the hole on the back of the first plate. This is the entry.
Dude, that's the jacket.
This is the jacket on the front of the second plate. And then this is the exit hole of the penetrator in that AP round.
Oh.
And then of course the entry of the AP round. But that's interesting. Flip that back over.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
And then the penetrator just went on through to straight to the steel.
That's right. Yeah, so you can actually see the penetrator hole here. So that's the actual hole that the penetrator made. And then the jacket was all stopped. This is where the back part of the polyethylene on the second plate, on the front of the second plate, that's where the polyethylene stopped the jacket, and the penetrator sailed right on through. Now, onto the big guns. So now we're gonna bring out the level 3 plus steel AR600, and we're gonna put a 3A pistol rated pressed plate behind it and shoot that with a 30-06 AP and see if that steel strike face is enough to stop that steel core penetrator and then embed itself into that 3A material as if it were a net. So let's check that out. So this is our AR600 steel, and this is our 3A pistol rated hard plate, like a speed plate really. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on the back, and we're gonna use the steel as a strike face and see what happens with 30-06 AP. Hypothesis? Penetration. Shall we? There's a lot of fucking tape here. Okay. Oh yeah, still smoking too. Yeah, so this is that polyethylene plate in the back.
I think it penetrated.
I think so. I'm no expert on penetration, believe me. But I would say that it definitely did something. Yeah, so penetrator came through here, didn't break it up enough to, you got a little something there too. Oh God, yep. So that's after it passed through the steel and went into the 3A polyethylene. And then it came out the back. Looks like that. Right about here's the entry point. And then right there, obviously. So yeah, it looks like it came out fairly small here and then went in fairly large right there. The last and final test, well, the final test is 2 level 4s making a level 16. Steel against steel. So what happens when you stack steel? 2 AR600 plates stacked up against each other. Will it indeed stop a 30-06 AP round? Or my hypothesis is yes.
I think it'll stop.
I think it'll stop it. Okie dokie, tip so black, and probably just gonna go top of the plate. Yep,
Yeah.
that'll work. I think we stopped her. So again, 30-06 AP, we've stacked 2 AR600 steel plates. This is the entry point. This is the exit point. This is the entry point on the second plate behind it that we stacked. And this is the science. Nada. So if you can't do level 4, then just stack some level 3 plus. No, don't do that, no. Just get a level 4 plate. You'll be fine, because our steel plates are 6.5 pounds. So that'll get you a 13-pound level 4. Yeah, don't do that, just get a level 4 plate. Obviously, we could see that stacking 2 level 3 pluses, or at least stacking 2 steels, will definitely stop the round, but you'll be carrying 13 pounds in front and 13 pounds in back, and that'll be like, 26 pounds. That'll be like a little human that you're carrying around. Little mini-me. In conclusion, I think our best results against that 30-06 AP was definitely steel from a stacking standpoint. And let's get into the, you wanna do the level 4 now? Stacking the level 4s?
Yeah.
The 4x4?
Level 16?
The level 16?
Yeah, with the 900 odd 36.
I'm down, dude. And now we're gonna take AR600 steel as the initial plate and put the level 3 rifle rated pure polyethylene plate right behind it and see if that steel strike face breaks up enough of that penetrator round on the 30-06 to be able to catch it. And let's get this on Mr. Blue Man Group right here. Hypothesis? It stops it. Let's see what we can get with this little fella. Right down the middle, huh?
Right down the middle.
Oh, I thought Bob was going down.
Got a little wobbly bobbly.
Again, AR600 is technically level 3 plus with a level 3 pure poly plate behind it. See where I put that little guy. So I'll put the stank finger right here. This is where, and this is where the shot went in. So that's the entry. That's the exit. That's the secondary entry into the second plate. And that's the lack of penetration.
Oh.
I mean,
Science.
0 years of schooling that allowed me to lead to the conclusion of which I was correct. So when they say stay in school, lies. We had the penetrator clearly came through here, along with some of the jacket that followed out the back of the plate. And then you could tell a lot of the jacket was collected in the front of the poly plate. And in the previous pistol rated hard plate, it actually was going through with enough velocity to make it through the entire thing. So the great unveiling here. There it is. Jacketing. I don't know if I can get this guy out.
That might be in there.
That fucker is. That's real in there. Get a little piece of this guy out. All right, so we got some more of this out after, dancing with the devil and playing with lead. It looks like we've got a little more of the jacket that came out. And you guys can see here, buried nice and deep after doing a little open plate surgery, we've got the actual penetrator inside of the poly. So I'm gonna get a pair of pliers real quick. There she is.
Oh, that would hurt.
Yeah, that'd be a little painful. 36 hours of surgery and 3 abortions later. I got the penetrator out. So there it is, embedded in the plate. Probably made its way about, I don't know, I'd say 3/4 of an inch into the poly plate. So didn't really leave too much deformation on the backside. So yeah, conclusion. If you put some AR600 steel in the front and level 3 poly plate in the back, you'd live. You'd be real dumb, but you'd live. So in conclusion, curiosity. While it can execute a feline, I think we can understand that it can also be lethal to you as well. Can you stack body armor? I mean, can you your sister? Yeah, but you shouldn't. So don't do it. That's all I have.